please comment. Tell me what you love about this place. Tell me what you love about the drive up. And any kind of feedback you want. I'm here. I'm open. I'm all ears. Love y'all. "24 years ago, I wanted to be..."
That's probably about 40 years ago now.
It is. It's almost 30. Inside joke. This is a magnificent place in Boyle County, which is central Kentucky, right in the middle of the state. And we're right here in Danville, which is just south of Lexington. Here we got this 27 acres, beautiful home, sparkling home, in one of the top streets in Boyle County, or maybe even central Kentucky. Truly. Thank you for liking and subscribing, commenting. Please comment and tell me what you want to do. When you're done with this video, watch the next video. You're going to love it. I did a great video. It really was a great video. And it said 24 years ago, I wanted a bit more for my family. I wanted a nice place where the people were friendly and you could get FedEx and UPS and all that stuff. And now it's 30 years, almost 30 years, and I still want a bit more for my family, and I couldn't have picked anything better than where we are right now. Now, this property we're going to look at today is one of Hunter's, and I'm excited about it because it's one of the top 5 roads in Boyle County. So there's when you're in a city, there's neighborhoods, there's good neighborhoods, and then there's better neighborhoods. Well, there's roads here. So definitely a top 5. It's really up and coming, and it's where a lot of business owners live. Anyway, it's nice. You're gonna like it. It's beautiful. The views are amazing. And what's key is we get a lot of calls from doctors, and they'll say, "Hey, I've got to be within 15 minutes of the hospital," or "I've got to be whatever." Well, this is 10 miles and 14 minutes to the regional medical center. So it's also I think it's 10 minutes to the bypass. So the bypass is kind of like the circle around the town. So downtown is downtown, and then you've got this circle, and of course that's where anywhere in the United States, that's where most of all the commerce is. So there's Starbucks, TJ Maxx, Hobby Lobby, Chick-fil-A, Liquor Barn. Can't forget Liquor Barn.
You got a little too excited when you said that.
I did. Tractor Supply and Lowe's, Walmart, and all that jazz. Kroger. So I'm pretty excited. And you should be very excited because we are getting a Publix in Lexington, not very far. On this side of Lexington, Publix. In fact, there's 2 Publix going in, but there's one the walls are up. So it won't be long. They bang those things out. You can't get a deck put on your house for 6 months, and they're banging out these Publix in 3 or 4 months. It's like, how do you do that? Amazing project management, I guess. So 27 acres, sparkling house. It's this retired couple. She's a school teacher. He's a whatever mechanic, like high-end mechanics, like a master chief mechanic or something like that. Top-end guy, top-end family. We've known them for a long time. In fact, it's one of Hunter's friends. You know a lot of old people. I need younger friends. You need younger friends. I need younger friends because then maybe they can help me and take care of me. The drooling years. Plus, remember I told you to get that extended, what do they call it? Extended care, jazz, health service for me? I don't want no 50-year-old nurse. I want 2 25s. So pay the premium.
See, the problem is it costs a whole lot more than $150.
Let's take a look at all this. It's just a pretty drive up, really.
You know what I was thinking the other day? I don't think you've ever done a YouTube video while it's been raining.
No.
Nobody knows it rains in Kentucky.
I stay at home when it rains, so I don't want to melt. It's actually my hair gel, and it melts, and then it gets in your eyes, and it burns your eyes really bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I wear a lot of hair gel.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You think this magnificence is just here, just by happenstance? No.
Oh, God.
So you actually sold the conjoining farm 5 years ago for $10,000 an acre, and it was like it sold immediately. Look at some of these places over here on the right. See, now you're getting into fancy stuff. So that was 5 years ago. You know, everything's doubled since 5 years ago. Really, since 2019. That was 15 acres. This is 27 acres. So you got a double. It's kind of like going to Burger King. Here's the thing. Let's get real and let's go back in the time machine. When we bought here, it wasn't like we had a crystal ball. We just knew that this was right for us. We're getting ready to turn up here. We knew that this was right for us, this area. It has gone up so much, but we were in the game. Here's what I wanted to say. We actually came before we needed it, right? We came down, fell in love, and we just bought. And then it took us like 6 or 7 years. I think that's what it was, 6 or 7 years to get all our affairs sold up in the Northeast. And then we moved here. In that time, we visited at least once a year. So sometimes it was a couple of times a year, and we really got familiar with the area and really familiar with some people and some contractors. You only need you only need one good person to connect with, and that's a connector person. And I am a connector person, right? There are engineer types, and there are nurse types, and there are caring people, and there are technical people, and there are connectors. And I'm telling you, I am a connector. So we know a lot of folks. I don't have all the answers, and not everybody I refer is 110% stellar all the time, but at least we know how to get stuff done. We can get you a concrete guy, we can get you a barn guy, we can get you a paving guy, we can get you an HVAC guy. Whatever that looks like, we know a lot of people. So knowing Hunter really helps because he knows a lot of folks, and I know a lot of folks. But getting used to the area, that's really key. So if you buy this now and you're not ready for it, that's fine. Just come when you want to come. But come and visit. I mean, you could Airbnb this thing out when you're not using it. Absolutely. There's the dry creek right there, dry fork. And it is dry right now. But that's stone bottom, so you can just drive right across it. Just kind of like being in Texas. They have a lot of those things. They call it a low water ford, or just drive over the draw, or whatever they call it. But with it being stone, that's really easy. This is a dead-end road, and it ends, just a couple doors past you. So you're really going to have no traffic whatsoever. Those are some pretty nice houses. These are all like $600,000-$700,000 houses on 5 acres. You got 27 acres. The creek out front. There's a 4-bay shop garage, which I'm really excited about this place, aren't you?
Yeah.
I think it's going to fly off the... There's a roofer. The roofer lives there. That's kind of a nice guy to know. I think this is the property. It starts right here, I believe. I came out last night and I flew it. Yeah, this is it right here. And this creek is beautiful out front. So here's the deal. We've got 2 electric companies here. In town, you're going to have Kentucky Utilities. They're going to be half the price of RACC, which is out in the country, like me, like where we live. This has got KU Electric, which is invaluable because they're really reliable. Ours is very reliable too, but their electric is really reliable, and it's half price. So that's kind of a key thing. This driveway, all paved. They only paved it just a few years ago, and then he just sealed it, I think, in the fall. But they seal it, he seals it with the squeegee, not just painting it on. That's terrible. You got to use the squeegee, get all the cracks and the nicks and crannies and everything. There are a couple jewels here with this property, and one of them's that fire pit. I just love it. Wow, they cleaned out the whole garage.
Oh, wow.
Wow, how did they do that? That's what I want to know. Who helped you clean out your garage like that? You know, I got to figure out, like, who's going to buy this place. What is the perfect scenario for who with this? So I look at the place, look at the property, look at the house, I look at the proximity to school, to jobs, and the views. Everybody's going to like the views, right? But you're really close to work. You're close to medical. So if you're a doc or a nurse, or, I mean, there's so many medical fields, and you got to be 15 minutes to the hospital. You're 14 minutes according to Google. Put it in. That's the regional medical center. And then, of course, you're just 10 minutes to the bypass where all the shopping is. I mentioned that. The movie theater and all that jazz. But so now who's going to buy this place? Well, the 4-bay shop garage is a big deal. Like, everybody asks for one of those, right? But you hear it, right?
Yeah.
That's already done. It's got the concrete. It's got the electric. It's got a frost-proof hydrant. I can show you later. I'll show you how the frost-proof hydrant works. If you've been a fan of mine for a while, you see exactly how it works. I'll show it to you again if you haven't. But let's take a look at them. This is full walkout basement with its own private entrance. It's got a Jack and Jill bath, which means, and now don't hold me to this because there's a Hollywood and a Jack and Jill, and I don't know the difference between the two. But it's got a sink, a toilet, and then a shower. And the sink gets closed off with the toilet so that Jack can do one thing and Jill can brush her teeth and whatnot. So multi-generational. Now, you had me send this to an older couple. I had no idea. I mean, he had a little crickety voice, and it turns out he's in his 80s. He's like, what do I need with 2 floors? You don't have to worry about 2 floors. You got 1 floor living up here. And then if you need a full-time home health person to come in, God forbid, or maybe your daughter or boomerang kids or whatever, but you've got a full apartment down there. What else do they need? Maybe a little microwave and a hot plate or something, and then come up and use the kitchen, which, by the way, this is a gourmet kitchen. Believe me, I know. I'm a gourmet. Don't I look like one?
He's got the proof.
I've got the body style, right? I'm about 1/2 inch off a square. That's right. Come on, boys.
Wow.
Well, you've got some beautiful homes out here. I mean, literally, we were looking at them coming in. That's $1 million place there. That's a $650 or $695 place. The one next door here is in that same range, 700,000, and that's just on 5 acres or 10 acres. This has 27 acres. That's a big deal. Flagstone done right. This is going to be, Hunter. I'm not going to talk silly. I'm just going to talk to you, Hunter. This is going to be a proper Southern lady's porch. You're going to have to wear the big dress and the poofy sleeves and serve iced tea to your friends. Now, you probably won't be friends with us, but...
What did we just do when we got here?
What?
We had somebody greet us on the porch.
With tea.
With tea.
Yeah.
And the fan. Yeah,
and
okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, that necessarily wouldn't be our friends. We'd be doing Long Island iced teas or martinis, because you know what martinis are, right?
What?
Martinis. How classy people get faced. You can't say that probably. But seriously, like how beautiful. And this is the view. Come, we're going to walk all the way around. I'm going to be like Ennis Yilmazer. I just don't have the skinny jeans. Or the $800 shoes. There's where your water's going to come from. You got municipal water here. And that is the Danville Water Tower out yonder. Brand new. They just put in all kinds of... That is not the proper finger. This is the proper finger. There it is. See how gnarly it is and all that stuff. It's from picking your nose for 10 years.
I thought I was going to have a finger appearance on the channel without you giving me trouble.
You screwed it up. Your finger is too nice. You have to have the gnarl. Now, there is one of the prettiest fire pits we've ever had. Ever, period. I'll show it to you in a minute. Hold on. God, you're as bad as your mother. So then there's another fire pit out here that they used to mow. Now they're ready to mow hay. So that's going to look like this here when they get done with it. They mow hay twice a year out here. The farmer does it, so you don't have to do it. You don't need a tractor. You don't need a mower. All you need is to just mow around your house or hire the guy. You can hire Leon to do it. That's what we do. Well, actually, I hire Landon to do it. but either way, you get a little mower, and they got a mower here. They might not need a mower in their new house. You might make some kind of a deal. You may be able to help the people, right? So if you're a buyer, a serious buyer, just get with Hunter. He might be able to negotiate, talk to the people about, hey, what do you want for the mower? What these people want to throw it in? Well, we want $100 or whatever it is. That's a negotiation. You got to start. You got to ask. Remember junior high?
Everyone has a price.
That's right. Everyone has a price. And you remember junior high, you didn't get kiss a girl unless you asked. You got to ask. Remember that, Hunter. God,
I haven't asked in a while.
So anyway, there's another fire pit out there that's a really big one. It's like, bring over the whole swim team or bring over the baseball team or whatever. So that we're going to uncover that and show you that. And then there's a park that goes in the back there, and she says it's 8 acres. I don't think it's 8 acres. I'm going to measure it here, though, and I'm going to see. And I'll put the plat here, and then I will measure that field and tell you exactly how many acres it is. Now, it's got a real wood fireplace, and it's got a gas fireplace, too. Gas fireplace is in the bedroom. We're going to see it. And then here's the back end of the wood fireplace. So that's pretty cool. It gives it a nice visual, and of course, it's a place for the flue to be. Look at this. Is this just the nicest fire pit you've ever seen, or what? You have the old folks up here jibber jabbering about the good old days and how politics are terrible these days, and then you have the younger people down there saying, "Isn't it great? I turned down a $150,000 a year job for my $180,000 a year job," which is just unfathomable to anyone over 60 or 70, right? The new dimensional shingle roof on the house is like new. I guess that's redundant. The new roof is new. And then there's these ruins here of the square. I guess that used to be an original house or a barn. There's a lot of stonework done here. Wake Robin is just a couple doors down, literally 1801. Kentucky wasn't a state until 1792. That was built in 1801, and then this was built like 12 years later, 6 years later, whatever. There's a little house over here. People from California bought it. They're fixing it all up. Oh my God, they're doing such a beautiful job. I'm going to put their Instagram here so you can see. They're doing a fabulous job, and they're wonderful people, even though they're from California.
Oh.
Can I say that? No. We gotta look. Alabama only exists so Kentucky has somebody to make fun of, and California only exists so all the other 49 states have somebody to make fun of. It's just the way it is. This goes into the master boudoir or the primary or whatever you're allowed to say these days. Whatever. Nice. Come on, let's do it. All no maintenance windows and doors. These are fiberglass. Coat closet right here. All the doors in here are solid. I don't know what kind of wood this is. It looks like poplar or cherry. I don't know what it is, but you can find out. The sellers, the people who live here, built it. And the lady was instrumental in all the design and all the layout, all the architecture, all the plans, and what have you. So she knows every dimension of every room. This is real wood floor, obviously, real oak. It's not engineered wood. It's not Yeah, here's a wood fireplace. Now, you want a gourmet kitchen. This is a gourmet kitchen. Come this way. I feel like Ines Yilmaz, you could be like Mikey. Mikey's great. He gets to travel all over the place. So granite or quartz, I don't know. And it's got the bull nose on it, so you're not gonna, if you rub against it, it's not. All maple cabinets, real wood, real maple. It's got the stainless appliances, obviously. It's got the pantry. It's got the sink over here. You got I mean, you can look out, see who's coming in. It's got one of these, dealio windows here. You could plant your sage and your rosemary and your basil here. Basil looks a lot of light, so you put that on the far side, and so on and so forth. But you'd have fresh herbs all the time here. KitchenAid, let's see what we got here. KitchenAid, roll call. KitchenAid, 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 GE, and that's it, KitchenAid. I just love KitchenAid. In the pantry, is this great or what? It's almost like a butler's pantry, really. They're gonna have to leave this. Oh, they got it locked. Wonder what's in there.
Huh.
Hope it's not.
I don't ask questions.
Yeah, right. All right, come on, we gotta check out the fridge. Now, when I grew up, it was a taboo. You didn't go in a woman's handbag and you didn't open anybody's refrigerator. That was like, do not ever go in anybody's refrigerator. But then for more years than I'd like to admit, I was an appliance repair guy. So I was in everybody's refrigerator because they had problems. I guess it's kind of like being a proctologist, but different. So they got nothing in here, which I don't even know what to say. But let's see what we got over here. Nothing I can really, well, strawberry daiquiris. These are my people. And 3 dozen eggs. There you go. I like it. This goes out to the porch, obviously. This is great. A lot of doors in this house. You want to be able to get out, open up, get some air going. Central air. Nobody really opens doors much anymore. Just in the spring and the fall. But all solid, real doors. That's real wood. It's not, you buy $1 million house today, swear to God, and they'll have those masonite doors, which is masonite.
Roomba?
Yeah, I guess the Roomba is going off. Like, what? It's truly masonite, and then cardboard circles that are glued in against the other masonite. And that's what the door is. They look nice, and you just paint them, but do we want to go through this way or go around? Let's just go through this way.
Let's go this way.
Okay. Tile floor, hickory cabinets. I believe they're hickory cabinets. That's what I think they are. This, you know what this would be for? This circular thing? Not only is it good feng shui, but I could chase your mom around. Like, come on, Toots, let's go. Let's go, Sonny.
Yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot more chasing going on.
That's right. I got the bursitis and thing. Oh, takes me 10 minutes. Doesn't take me 10 minutes to get out of bed. It takes me 10 minutes to start moving. Oh, there you go. An exhibitionist stream. Probably can't say that.
Okay. It's exhausting.
What? No, you gotta have fun.
Just
do
listening.
You think I do these jokes for you? I do them for me.
Just having to comprehend is just exhausting.
Jet tub, Mansfield toilet, which is like a Kohler company, or it used to be anyway. I think it still is. And then we've got tons of closets. So here's the his and hers or whatever. And look at here's a walk-in. You got a shoe rack over there. It's great. Again, all the doors. Get a shot of the bathroom from here. It's really nice. Go on in there, boy. Not in there. Get in there. Get up there, rawhide. Beautiful. The primary. Now, he had this fire on the other day, and I don't know where the switch is. I wasn't paying attention. So, it's a remote control. Let me see if I can get it going.
Let's see if the battery's in it.
Yep. Batteries are in it. Okay, here we go. Power. There you go. Get on in there, boy. Get on in there. Hi.
Here.
Oh, there you go. I didn't even have to turn it up. It's all the way high. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Pour a glass of wine, like that. Listen to some Dean Martin. You know what happens next.
Making donuts.
We're making the donut. Seriously though, this is nice. And I was talking to them, and he said, we keep the house cool in the winter, and then just turn this thing. It's like 80 in here. It'd run you out. And we had it on for just a couple of minutes, and it literally did run us out. It was hot.
Reminds me of a rocket fireplace in New Mexico and stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially in the corner.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Big chunky furniture. Let's go on downstairs. And then we gotta go see the shop. So here's the cool thing about the downstairs. There is 1, 2, 3 bedrooms, but I know you're not allowed to call it a bedroom, but you know me and you, we would use it as a bedroom. Because you have to have 2 exits, right? So the door coming in and a window, or 2 doors or whatever, and you don't have that here. But you use it for a bedroom, a home office, whatever. I'm going to show it to you first. It's the largest room down here too. So you could do lots of different things with it. Oh my God, this thing did come on. Anyway, ginormous water heater, which you can keep that if you want. Or what I always tell people is when this bombs out, then just put you in a different situation. And of course you've got gas here and electric. So super highly insulated. First of all, this is all poured concrete, the basement walls. So you know that's the real thing and not blocks with holes in the cracks and all the joints and all that crap. It's real, it's a real basement. Everything's insulated even up top. Their electric bill is, what'd she say, 160, 170 or something like that a month?
Yeah, maximum.
Max, yeah. That's like crazy. Ours is like $450 a month. You know, so that's pretty cheap. A closetta. And this is, I guess, 8-foot ceilings. There's another closet over here, which is actually the underneath of the stairs. So it's got stuff in it. Other people's stuff. Why does it seem like other people's stuff is more stuff than our stuff, when it's really the opposite? Mm-hmm. Big bedroom. So this is, look here. This is definitely great for boomerang kids, great for your daughter-in-law, the baby, grandpa, grandma, the home health care person. And they wouldn't need the whole basement. You could just use one room, but they've got their own entrance and their own living room. Come on, I'll show you the living room. When you are able to, and you've got this rolling hill stuff, the walkout basement is amazing. Mm-hmm. You know, you've only ever lived in a house with a walkout basement, and I will only live in a house with a walkout basement.
It's the safest place in the house. It's the coolest place in the house.
Yep, quietest. Yep. And you've got everything you need right here. It's also a good place for a doggy door if you got a crazy doggy like us.
I don't know any crazy doggies.
And then this is a match of the other side. It's got the big closet. All the power's here. Let's see if we got plenty of room here. You got room here. And then here's the Hollywood, or the Jack and Jill. The sink here, so whatever, Billy can be brushing his teeth. Soaking tub here. Another deal here. Toilet and the tub and shower are closable. So you can kind of do your thing while the other person gets ready. So really handy. Where if you don't need another bathroom, because it's expensive. It's expensive to even build a house with this kind of stuff. It's $1,000 per opening. That's an opening, that's $1,000. Now that's just the pipe sticking up. That's an opening. That's an opening, that's an opening. So the plumbing alone would just be $4,000 just for this. So, and this solves a big problem. All right, let's go out and see the garage. There are only 2 kinds of people in this world, Hunter. And that's the, I got to keep my car in the garage people, and the, I don't care about my car in the garage, I want to workshop people. Now if you can have both, great. Could you add on? Yeah, you got 27 acres. You can go that way, you can go that way, whatever. Then you can have both. Keep mama happy, and you can expand the shop off the back, put a shop off the back. But for me, I just want the shop. This is perfect for the lawnmower in here, and it says 4 bays. Got power on here. Check out this sub panel. Tons of room. Here's another piece of dad advice. When you're doing anything, when you're building a house, you're putting an addition on, you're changing a service, anything, to go from a panel this big to a panel this big is like $20. To go from a panel this big to a panel this big is like an extra $20. Now, obviously, I'm just talking, right? I want to drive the point home. It might be a 30 or 40, but we're not talking about double the price for double the size panel. Not at all. It's literally $20 or $30. So plenty of room here, because you don't want to run out of room. You got plenty of room. You can put a welder. You can put all kinds of jazz. And he's got a generator out here. Again, all this stuff is stuff that you might be able to negotiate. When people are moving, sometimes they're... Now, Hunter, do you know where these people are moving?
Yes, they're going to Florida.
Going to Florida.
They're going to build.
Well, here we go. Look at this. Now, this is an older Grizzly, but Yamahas never break. They're like Hondas. And look, it's got a snow blade on there. I was talking to him. I said, what's the deal? He says, 15, 20 minutes, plus it's a lot of fun. If we do get snow, which we do from time to time, we get 2 to 3 inches, 2 to 3 times a year, and it's gone in 2 or 3 days. But if you need to get out, or you want to get out, or you just want to have some fun, you put on your Carhartts, fire it up, and go on down the driveway a couple times, and you got it all cleaned out. Remember, you don't have to get all the snow off the road. All you need to do is get to the black. And that sun is going to hit that black driveway. It's going to absorb all that heat, and it's going to be amazing. It'll melt that driveway off in no time. That's where the gone in 2 or 3 days really comes into play, because it doesn't get that super cold for super long here.
I want that bike.
Which one? Oh,
the lawnmower engine.
There were thousands of those when I was a little kid, and they never did work because I never knew how to fix them. But that's definitely a Tractor Supply type mini bike. It's got a centrifugal clutch and about it's terrible. No, it's got 2 of them.
Yeah.
It's got 2. Oh my gosh, too fun. Let's go up here. It's some kind of ruins, or is somebody putting something up.
Well, this used to be where they had the garden.
Ah, okay. Very
so
nice.
I don't know if they brought the rocks in. I think they did. I don't think this is a foundation for something. But then the trees started coming up or whatever they did, and I said, yeah, you know.
Yep. Yeah, this is a choke cherry. Here, this is a walnut. Now, we've got a lot of fruit this year, and the old timers will tell you, when fruit is up, nuts are down. And when nuts are up, fruit is down. Now, I don't know how true it is, but it seems like I look at it and I go, oh yeah. So there are no nuts on this walnut tree. Why? And then like everybody's apple tree and cherry tree just blooming, or not blooming, putting fruit off like crazy, right? So maybe fruit's up and nuts are down. This here is trumpet vine, and it's taking over this locust tree. And locust is great because it makes great fence posts. It's more rot resistant than western red cedar, that's what they tell me. And locusts grow like weeds here. So if you want just natural fence posts, you can cut them. That's a walnut coming over. No nuts on that tree. That looks like a willow. That's 2 willows. That's the first thing I'd do. I'm not an anti-willowite. Well, maybe I am, yeah. I'd pull them suckers out and plant some oak trees, or maybe plant no trees. But that's the fun thing about it. You can do whatever you want when it's yours. People say, oh, the neighbor did whatever, and neighbor did that, and oh, I'm sorry. What do I say?
Plant more trees.
No, not plant more trees.
So you can't see the neighbor?
If you want to control it, you've got to
own it.
Own it. You just have to. So you're way back off the road here, in the middle of 27 acres. There's no light pollution here. What did she say? It was all the meteors and stuff
the
like that.
The meteors, yeah.
And the Aurora Borealis. She had pictures of that too. Beautiful. Love it. 10 minutes to town. 14 minutes to the regional medical center. And everything else. Center College if you're a professor. But if you're a doc, you're going to appreciate that because you're within the 15 minutes. Yes. You got to go deliver a baby or whatever, you know, broken bones.
Yeah.
And if you think it's crazy, like Kentucky's crazy, do you remember Rick Dees? Rick Dees, the weekly top 40. If you're over 40, you might remember him. He's got a syndicated radio show. And he absolutely lives, like doop, doop, two or three roads over. And that's his primary residence. He's got a jet here at the Danville Airport. And he goes back and forth to California, electronic recording studio here, big golf course. I mean, some people live here. Heck, I live here. You know what a YouTube sensation I am. All right, let's go.
Proximity to Brad Simmons.
Huh?
1 mile. Within 1 mile.
Yeah, exactly. There's another willow. What's wrong with these people?
It's got to be one of the quietest heat pumps HVAC units.
Yeah, that's super quiet. It is. Well, there you go. Here we are. And this is a magnificent place in Boyle County, which is central Kentucky, right in the middle of the state. When you're done with this video, watch the next video. You're going to love it. Thank you for liking and subscribing, commenting. Please comment and tell me what you want to do. Here we got this 27 acres, beautiful home, sparkling home in one of the top streets in Boyle County, or maybe even central Kentucky, truly. And we're right here in Danville, which is just south of Lexington. I always tell people we're east of Monkey's Eyebrow and south of Big Bone Lick. And that's true. But, but anyway, really appreciate you all for watching my videos for, what, 15 years now? 14
16.
years? 16 years now. So, anyway, hopefully I send you some entertainment, some good deals. I know good deals because we have people call it, well, those people you sold to, what, 4 years ago? That place more than doubled. They are so happy with that place. It's like, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, Amazon's more than doubled, but so is this, and you got a place to live. It's a beautiful lifestyle. So I know you're going to love the next video. Watch the next video, but please comment. Tell me what you love about this place. Tell me what you love about the drive up, and any kind of feedback you want. I'm here. I'm open. I'm all ears. Love y'all. Catch you on the next video. Because you know what martinis are, right?
What?
It's you know martinis.
What?
I forgot again. Hold on. Martinis are Oh my God.
Wow.
Martinis.
2 weeks without alcohol.
Yeah, that's right. I can't even tickle anymore. It's okay. So you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, you hesitated way too long. All right. Whack 'em. So, and if you think it's crazy, like Kentucky's crazy, do you remember?